Asman was right again.
Asmon's take was right. Well, of course. Asmon's take was
The most humble streamer. Always remember that, guys.
right once again.
It really
Senator presents data that shows
Most humble and fair.
that white women are the ones that benefit from DEI
Yep.
and not black people.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
I know what I believe DEI is, and I believe, truthfully, it is simply a way the left is using the minority community, the black community, to get their agenda in.
100%, my brother. 100%. That's it. That's it. Common sense, man. That's it.
The true enemy is the Karens.
Telling you. So it's the fat bitches, man. Yeah.
I've been saying it. And we're waking up.
We're beginning to realize, boys.
Waking up. We're seeing it.
That's what I believe, but don't let facts get in the way of my feelings. So
here we go.
let's just look.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Black Enterprise magazine,
Okay.
a staple in the black community, wrote an article
All right.
noting a study where nationwide, of all
Yep.
chief diversity officers in corporate America,
You already fucking know. You already
women,
fucking know.
yeah.
What do you guys think? Is it 70% or 80%?
how many of you think are black? 4%.
Woo. Woo. My boy.
That's crazy.
They can't handle it. And on top of that, they're just unable to handle it. This is killing them.
Damn, I thought it was going to be like how many people were like white or something like that were owning it.
That's what I would thought. That's what I would have thought.
Like, that's what it was. I thought, yeah, that's what I thought he was going to go with. But 4%, yeah. I would have said
4%.
10. I would have said 10.
78% white. Well, let's look at
Whee!
I said 70 to 80%.
That's it, my boy. He's 100% right.
It's crazy, huh? Damn. Yeah, how about that?
the actual study that it cites. Right? You can come and see it by Zipper, looking at these professions.
Let's have a look.
76.1% white.
How did you know?
Common sense.
Everybody knows it.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it. You don't need to I don't need a graph. Everybody just knows this. We all know.
Facts.
Everybody knows.
How did you not know? Yeah.
Common sense.
100% common sense, bro. 100% common sense.
76.1% white. 3.8% black. Well, let's keep going.
Wow.
That's crazy.
In
That's mad levels of diversity, right? Isn't it?
2011, 3.78% of all chief diversity officers in the United States were black. 10 years later, in 2021, the time of this study, 3.78% were black.
Yeah.
So after 10 years,
exactly the same.
it increased it by 0.07%. Or did I hear the number wrong? Wait,
Unbelievable. It
it's
went down.
less. What did he say? Let me go back.
Officers in the United States, percent. 2011, 3.78%
3.78%.
It's the exact same. I think it's the same.
all chief diversity officers in the
3.78.
United States were black. 10 years later, in 2021, the time of this study, 3.78%
The exact same. It hasn't progressed.
were black.
Yeah. Progress. Big levels of progress. Yeah.
We had DEI policies the whole time. We didn't gain a percentage point. We didn't gain
How many NBA players, right? No, the difference is that, like, so you're not understanding what's going on here. What he's saying is that these are topics that, like, I think generally white women push really
Yeah.
heavily, and they use minorities to push these topics.
Yeah.
They are not beneficial to minorities. They're beneficial to other white women.
Yeah.
Karens.
It's
Yes.
literally Karens, yeah.
But it's not
True,
actually
true.
beneficial. So the entire point that he's making is that this entire apparatus is not serving the goal that it is designed to serve.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it rose by nothing. Nothing. Nothing changed.
That's what he's saying. He's fucking
Yeah.
right. This right here.
Karentocracy
But there are more white people
is the
than
ruling
other
class.
people in America, not the other races. So who is employed does make sense. Did he say gender?
Karentocracy.
If you have a 10-year
It's true.
policy that is about selective hiring based off of race, and after the 10-year policy based off of the selective hiring based off of race,
Yes.
you have achieved a difference of 0.00%.
Nothing.
I think you can make the argument that the policy is not effective. It didn't work.
Yeah. It didn't work. It was either that or it was just bullshit just to get into that position. Yeah.
Why is woke beneficial to Karens?
Mad.
Because they categorize themselves as oppressed groups, and then they find ways to advantage themselves
100%, yeah.
at the expense of other people.
100%. And covertly hiding under the guise like they're there to help people. They're there to help minorities. It's mad. Bitches, this is the scourge.
Even though, like, being an upper middle class, like, female in America is probably one of the most privileged groups that has ever existed in the history of humanity.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Percentage
100%.
point?
White women in general are very privileged.
But during that same time, white women gained more in that same study.
That's
How do we
really
know?
weird. That's really weird.
Well, we can look at some other studies.
There it is.
Here's Forbes magazine. Who
Oh, God.
actually, this is what the title is, who benefits from diversity and inclusion efforts? Well, let's see.
Here we go.
This is beautiful.
It's cited,
Yeah.
according to another McKinsey study, white women hold nearly 19% of all C-suite positions,
Okay. 90%.
while racial and ethnic minority women hold only 4%. Overall, white women have benefited disproportionately from corporate DEI policies.
There we go. We truly see now.
Let's find some telemetry here. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead. I got to pull up a graph and show you guys. You're not going to like this. You're actually going to like this a lot.
Let's have
Give
a
me a
look.
minute. I got to find it.
Is it one of his?
Voters' opinions.
Okay.
DEI plus 31.
Yep. There it is. Clear.
I'm just saying it.
Clear.
Nobody wants to say it. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's there.
How does it feel to have this kind of validation? Honestly, it's upsetting. I
That's the best. That is the chef's kiss answer. That's mighty, that is.
Never wanted to be this right. I never wanted this. This is just it kind of just got put on me, honestly. Like I didn't even want to. Yeah, I didn't even want to be right. Like let me go. Sorry, it got reset. I'm an idiot. I hit the wrong
That's
thing.
hilarious.
Let me go back. I'll find it again.
That is so
Where'd it go?
funny, my bro.
That's some bullshit.
Broski.
Where'd it go?
I was crying, man.
Where'd it go?
He didn't want this, my bro. He didn't want this. It's gone.
Up? I passed it? Sorry, I'm an idiot. Go back? No, I don't think that... I feel like I would have seen it. I'm a fucking moron. Give me a minute. Let me just do it this way. History? No, the history won't work because I was on the base page and I didn't open up the specific term. See, they're trying to shut it down because they don't want. There it is.
I know professions. 76.1% white, 3.8% black. Well, let's keep going.
2-minute mark.
We didn't gain a percentage point.
Doesn't
We didn't gain a
work.
percentage point. But during that same time, white women gained more in that same study. How do we know? Well, we can look at some other studies. Here's Forbes magazine. Who
see it
actually,
right there?
this is what the title is, who benefits from
You can see
diversity
it there.
and inclusion efforts? Well, let's see.
Yeah,
It's cited,
yeah, it's right.
according to another McKinsey study, white women hold nearly 19% of all C-suite positions.
Someone in the chat there said, white women equals succubus. Oh,
While racial and
me.
ethnic minority women hold only
Leave
4%. Overall, white women have benefited disproportionately from corporate DEI policies.
yeah, of
Don't
course
let
they
facts
have.
get in the way of your feelings.
Of course they have.
Let's look at Crimson,
Don't let fast get in the way of your feelings, baby.
Harvard University.
Yeah, all right,
When we
let's
were
have a look.
studying diversity, equity, and inclusion in administration and the admissions process at universities,
Yeah.
they went and asked white
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
students whether or not they supported DEI.
Oh, shit.
Overwhelmingly, they said yes.
Oh, shit.
But let's see why.
Oh, shit.
White students at elite universities tend to view affirmative action favorably,
100%.
most often because they believe diversity benefits them personally.
Yeah. Of course. There it is. Narcissists, my bro. There it is. Absolute fucking narcissists. That's it. What do you want?
I haven't felt this good since I watched Tower 1's video of that molten core raid. Like, that's the last time I felt this good.
According to the study published in the Harvard Graduate School of Education by Professor Natasha Warrico. Warrico interviewed almost 100 white students at Harvard, Brown, and Oxford.
To be fair, small sample size, but it's okay.
It was sometimes problematic because they saw affirmative action as something to benefit themselves, the white students, rather than a policy that was about justice or racial equality or access.
That's right.
That's what it's always
Her
about.
research also demonstrated that white students typically believe they wanted
Yeah, what about gender equality? Someone said in the chat there. Yeah, exactly. What about that?
admission on, to their respective schools based on merit alone. By contrast, many white undergraduates said they believe black and Latino
It's hilarious.
No.
Can't make it up, bro. Can't be made up.
No.
No way.
He
Tell me
said
the line.
Latino and not Latinx.
Oh, shit.
How,
Oh,
what
shit.
how something phobic of him? Can you believe that?
How
Latino
something
students
phobic of
benefited
him.
from affirmative action, and that's why they were on campus.
So all the white people are there because they deserve to be there, and all the black people are there because of DEI. Even though all the white people voted for DEI because it was good for them.
100%. Now make that make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course. Duh.
Shit.
All that did was reinforce racial stereotypes. Well, I'm not afraid of the truth, but about 90% of what I heard from my Democrat colleagues was untruthful as it relates to this bill. And
Look
I'll
at
go
homie,
through
he's swaying, he's spitting bars, bro. He's out there like, this is battle rap mode now. Oh shit, he's going a cappella. Hit him with it, bro.
in minute detail. So for instance, it was alleged that this will get rid of black fraternities and black student unions. Well, that means you didn't read the bill, because in line 772, it says nothing in this section prohibits a state institution of higher education from complying with any state or federal law to provide disability services or to permit student organizations, including fraternities and sororities. That's right.
Oh.
I love how, by the way, even at the highest levels of government, everybody's fucking retarded. This is what remember what I said before about how someone said, do you really think that everybody that's working in all these places is all incompetent and morons?
A lot of them are.
Yep.
Damn. He said yep. He just said yep.
That's about right.
Damn. Damn.
It's about the size of it.
It's about
Yeah.
the size of it, cousin.
During the text.
Pretty much.
Again, individuals said that this was going to whitewash history and our ancestors.
We're not gonna. Yeah, that's right. It's like we're
Yeah.
gonna have this new bill, and they're gonna teach them that the South won the Civil War and that slavery was good. That's just that's what's gonna happen. That's like step one, step two.
Right? In our past, it was going to suppress free speech in the classroom. We were going to dictate what subjects we couldn't talk about.
That's right. You can't talk if you say the word Martin Luther King. You go to in-school suspension.
I would
ISS.
simply say, look at line 7.
Can't say
You go to the ISS in school.
Where it literally says nothing in this section prohibits faculty or students from classroom instruction, discussion, or debate,
duh.
as long as the faculty member allows the student to express intellectual diversity. Equity,
Well,
That sounds really reasonable and totally fair.
well.
Yeah, it seems fine to me. What's wrong with that?
is just a closeted way of trying to put in quotas. That's all it is. If you believe that a room full of 100 people has to have 13 black members because that's the breakdown of society, and you only find 5 qualified candidates, how do you get to your 13-member quota?
Quota. Yeah, that's right.
So you take one of those 5 people and you fire them. You place them with a white woman, and then you replace all the rest of them also with white women too. Obvious.
Well, that's the long and short of it.
You have to drop the standard in order to get more minorities in the room. Well, what does that do for
White
the 5
women.
members that got there based off their merit? What does that do for me, who has a Juris Doctorate, my wife, who has a master's degree, and has served in corporate rooms for 20 years? What does that do for me, who was already in the room?
Yeah.
What happens is the other 87 members look at all of us as though the reason we're present is because of the DEI policies. You diminish.
That's
And that's
right.
also
Yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
Harvard.
That's
He's talking about a
100%
study from 100 people from Brown, Harvard, and Yale. So, like, these are supposed to be the people that are smart. Like, you think about, you do a study on the 100 people that live at, Springville Trailer Park, and I think that you're going to get, imagine what that's going to be.
My presence there based off my merit.
Yeah.
Because you want to try to provide for a phantom land where every boardroom, every university, every classroom, every chamber should represent equally the diversity of the United States.
Well, the funny thing about what he's saying is the fact that it didn't even achieve that goal to begin with.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not even that you're getting people in there without merit. They never even get in there to begin with.
Yeah. And also, like, it's just, if you're thinking in that way, you're proper, like, racist. If that's the way you're looking at things, in that bland way, like, oh, there's got to be this much people represented here. What the hell? It's racist, that is, I think.
So he probably pissed. Yeah, it failed. It didn't work. And so, yeah, no, this one is so true, though. I instantly question a doctor who's non-white or Asian because of this. I mean, I'm not about that, but like, it's crazy because I've heard that from like 7 different people. I have, like, I don't think about it that way, but there's a lot of people like it's problematic. It is. It's very problematic. It's actually racist.
You see?
That's why I don't think like that. I'm not like, I know.
That's what I'm saying, but like in a way, I kind of think like that kind of, because it's, if you filter it down, it kind of is, man. Damn.
I know some people, this is disappointing. I apologize. I'm not a big racist. I'm just not. I got a lot of jokes, but they're jokes.
Yeah, that's it. Straight up.
You know, like, that's about it.
Not big into racism.
Yeah, I know. I know. I hate to let y'all down, but I'm just telling you that. Yeah, that's just it. Give me my sub back. You're not even sub, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Damn. They'll be killing themselves now, them, like, they'll be hurting inside right now, them lot on there. Look, they're weeping. Where was it? Just weeping. Someone making anyone else tired of this massive ego and the need to be right. Well, he was right, innit? So you got to deal with that. Just deal with that. Hiring workers. What's this? Elon Musk going viral.
Imagine
again.
obsessing over someone to this degree. Elon Musk mesmerized by a knife and a fork while attending an event with Trump. So he's holding a knife and a fork. What's this video?
What the fuck?
This is.
Wow. It's for the boys. In front of Trump.
It's right in front
That's
of Donald.
hilarious.
Look at this, Mr. President. Look at this. Look what a fork can do. Wow, Elon, that's really something. This is so funny. I'm so proud of our Elon.
Yeah, look what our Elon can do.
It might look weird, but his mind's thinking about SpaceX technical stuff. No, I don't think that there's any sort of grand design. I think he's just probably bored. He has to sit next to this girl, and he's just fucking around. I think the best part about this is Trump having a conversation, and he's doing it right in front of the president.
Right
Watch
in
the
front
second
of him.
video.
Look at that.
I love
Look at
how
that.
everybody finds these videos of Elon Musk being weird, as if this is some kind of like, hey guys, see, I told you. I knew it.
Yeah.
Everybody
That's what I'm saying. I don't get that angle. I really don't get that angle.
knew this.
I'm actually making history tonight as the first person with Asperger's to host SNL.
Yeah, well, that's
we
it.
know
We
that.
know that.
Everybody
we
knows
know
that.
Yeah.
I know that.
True.